What's up? What's up, guys? It's your girl, Charity Channelle. That's right. You guys are tapped in with the reverse happy hour. I am your host, once again, Charity Channelle. Super excited to have you guys attending this marvelous show with me tonight. And of course, for those who are new here, let me just give you guys just a quick rundown about how reverse happy hour and how everything works here. We give you all the celebrity gossip and all the ratchetness that goes on in the world of hip hop, while also talking about daily and trending topics that happen in everyday life. Now, with that being said, let's get into these topics because we have a very special guest that will be joining us the second part of the show. And for a lot of you people, this is a familiar face that you haven't seen in quite some time. So let's hop into these topics so we can get to our very special guest because I'm super excited for you guys to catch this face. All right. First topic that we have to talk about the congratulations being in order for the Brett and her beautiful wife. That's right, Jessica Judy Harris Dupois. I think I said her name right. They announced their pregnancy with photos and caption, "Blessings all 2023." Now, the Brett went on a Sherry Shepherd show and talked about, how they were having complications with Jessica, who was originally supposed to carry the baby. So the Brett had decided, they both decided that they were going to have Jessica's eggs, kind of transferred into the Brett to make a beautiful baby. As far as we know, the Brett is 18 weeks, and that is about 5 months, and she's past the first trimester. And the Brett said it's been a journey, there's a lot of stuff that they've learned about women that are over the age of 40. So congratulations are definitely in order for the two. I know that they've been wanting a baby for a very long time. So this is very exciting to see both of them become parents. And of course, it wouldn't be a Debrett moment without her sister, Lisa Ray, chiming in, of course, saying that she didn't find out about the pregnancy until Debrett and Jessica revealed the pregnancy when they did their photo on Instagram. Well, Lisa Ray, it seems like you always left out of everything. You was left out that you knew your sister was gay. You was left out about the wedding. I just don't get it. Every time the Brett has a moment, you have to come in and you have to be that bitter sister that's standing in the corner hating all the time. A simple congratulations will do. We don't need anything else. I'm just saying, not Diamond. See, I'm resorting back to when she was on the Players Club. Why don't we have you resort back to when you were Diamond on Players Club? Because at least at that point in time, you had a bit more compassion for your cousin Ebony. So with that being said, we're going to move right along, guys. We're going to talk about our next topic. We have to talk about Robert Sylvester Bartholomew Kelly. Okay. Now, we all know that R. Kelly he's currently in prison and he's serving 30 years for, the convictions that was given to him last year of his child pornography charge and the trafficking. That's what they said. He was trafficking these women. Well, he was sentenced to an additional 20 years. That's right. This past Thursday, I believe he was yesterday. Yeah. And they basically are saying that these are charges of enticement of a minor, and there are other charges as well that are happening. I don't know what's happening, but all we know is that R. Kelly will not see the life of day into 2066. Jesus, I hope I'm still living in 2066. So this is going to be just shy of his 100th birthday if this man is still alive. Okay, he can't even, of course, they're going to try to appeal it, but they really want R. Kelly to serve his full 50 years. This is crazy. This is 50 years in jail. I still feel some type of way about how everything happened with R. Kelly and how everything went down. I still feel that the parents need to be held responsible just as much as R. Kelly. Like, he wasn't just picking these kids up, trafficking these kids. Y'all were dropping your children off to him at the studio because he was promising them record deals, and you saw your children as a piggy bank. So I feel like you guys need to go down, do a little bit of time with him as well. I think 50 years to me is just a bit ridiculous. Like, this is crazy. We do this to our black men, but we still have Harvey Weinstein and all the freaks of Hollywood outside still playing Ring Around the Roses with the children right now. I don't understand it. I guess it's not for me to get, but I do really feel like the parents need to go down. Everybody that was around R. Kelly that knew what he was doing with those minors need to be in jail with him. His wife, Drea Kelly, she was sleeping with the girls too. She needs to be locked up too. Everybody has to go. Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, you should have did a whole Nino Brown moment in that courtroom. If I gotta go, everybody go. You not getting out of jail no time. We ain't gonna get no other album from R. Kelly. This really hurts me. So we're right back at the Me Too R. Kelly with everybody saying that they're gonna mute R. Kelly now. I'm not gonna mute the man. I'm sorry. I still listen to Step in the Name of Love. I still listen to Trapped in the Closet. That's like one of the best YouTube videos ever. It showed his versatile with his singing and acting. I am not going to stop. I'm sorry. I'm just not. This is ridiculous. But yes, that happened yesterday. And, that was definitely a topic that we decided to talk about on the show because I think that that is just very, very too much. I mean, the 30 years, okay, we get that. But, we're adding on an additional 20 years. This man probably is going to die in prison, Do we really want to see R. Kelly die in prison? I don't feel like he should. Well, moving right along, we have to talk about Wendy Williams. And we all know that for the past couple of weeks and this past couple of years, Wendy Williams have definitely not been her best. She lost her show to Sherry Shepherd. She was seen being very spacey when she was out, not really knowing where she was at, disoriented, and kind of just battling it out with her ex-husband, her assets frozen, can't get any money. So it was really nice to see Wendy Williams out in the city, looking healthy, looking good. Of course, she is sporting nothing but designer labels. Everything that she has on is designer, from the Gucci purse, from the shorts. We have the Fendi leggings on. She was out and about and she was delivering nothing but the labels. And it's so good to see Wendy. And I really, really hope that she comes back with some sort of podcast, or even if it doesn't have to be back in front of like the TV. I really would like to just hear her voice again and her be voiceful like how she was, because they silenced Wendy. We all know what they did. They silenced her. They kind of tried to take her voice from her. So that's very, very, very tough. But we got to also talk about our next topic. We have to talk about Quavo. Quavo is definitely in the dockets and in the grid of the show because Quavo just released a new song called Greatness. And in the song Greatness, Quavo says, "Don't ask about the group. He gone, we gone, young N-word, it can't come back." Basically saying that the Migos are done. It's a wrap. The group is not getting back together. Migos died when Takeoff died. So he has no interest of doing anything with Offset. He doesn't want to rap with him anymore. He doesn't want to do anything with Offset. This is at the point where he's now solo. And that's just how he feels. Well, of course, a lot of people feel like Quavo's mouth is the reason why Takeoff was taken out of this world, because he's a little hot headed, got a little mouth on him, talking a little bit too much, doing a little bit too much. I just feel like in due time, I would like to see him and Offset just kind of talk things out as men, because we shouldn't be holding grudges. At the end of the day, you come in a game together, you typically want to leave together. We know not everybody is going to be friends. Like, they're going to be fallout. So it's going to be this and that. But a level of respect at some point in time has to be given. If it wasn't for you all creating a group and coming out and doing your mumble rap, no one would really know who you guys are at all. So something definitely needs to be given. Something definitely needs to be talked about. And for sure, All right, let's move right along. Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is definitely on the sheet today because Brittany Griner will be returning to the WNBA. Now, we already know that Brittany Griner had basically re-signed, sorry, with the Phoenix Mercury for a year. Okay. For only a year. Now, she shared this news like via Instagram, and she said it's so good to be back to work. And we know that she's so happy to be back to work. She looks good. The short hair looks good on her. She looks like she's been eating. And I think that she needs to get back out there and she needs to get back in the game. But as far as for playing overseas, we're done with that. We're done with playing overseas. We're just going to play in the States. This is where we're going to play it. We're not getting on no plane to go to Barcelona, Spain. At this point, I would be afraid to even go to Paris. Like if I was her, I don't want to go anywhere abroad at this point. I want to stay in the US of A. So it's really good to see her back. She's, training, shooting the ball, still got the game. She never really lost it. Just, we definitely is hoping that with her getting back into the game, this kind of keeps her mind at a level pace because she deserves it. She definitely deserves it. And her family deserves to experience the greatness as well of Brittany Griner. So congratulations to Brittany for, re-signing with the Phoenix Mercury. Let's see what you got, girl. Let's see. We ready. Now, before we take our first commercial break, we're going to talk about this last topic here. And then we're going to bring on our special guest that we have of the night. Now, we all know that Nipsey Hussle, okay? We know that Nipsey Hussle was murdered a few years back by Eric Holder. Let me say the name. Y'all know. I don't want to butcher it. Now, Eric Holder has been sentenced to 60 years to life in prison. Now, this just was a conviction that came to us a few days ago. And it took it this long. It took it this long for us to sentence this man for, for taking the life of the great Nipsey Hussle. But I guess, they wanted to kind of read through everything, sort through everything, cross their T's, dot the I's to make sure that they were really, really getting him in there. I'm going to withhold my opinion to, and not say too much of how I feel. I all feel like it's some sort of conspiracy happening somewhere up in there. Like somebody up in there, But justice was definitely served. And I'm so glad that some sort of justice could be served for Lauren London. And of course, Nipsey Hussle's family. And of course, we all know that the marathon will continue to be going on because it needs to continue. Okay. But yes, guys, we're going to take our first commercial break of the night. We'll be right back with our very special guest. I'll tell you who he is in a second. Before I'm hot. What's up, guys? I'm back with my very special guest. I don't know if I'm screaming in the mic. I was definitely screaming. You guys already know who this is. This is Edible Dope Chef. For a lot of you ladies, this is Teddy that y'all were so obsessed with. What in 2018 when you were on the show? Now we haven't seen Edible Dope since you were one of the co-hosts of Reverse Happy Hour. Definitely. Definitely one of the originals of the reverse happy hour. But ever since you've been doing your chef, you've been chefing it up out here, like making the
Yeah,
food.
yeah. It just turned 8 years since I had the business on Christmas Eve. So
Okay.
celebrating 8 years of that. Um,
Okay.
Still doing the catering, the meal preps, the parties. Been doing street cooking
Okay.
since about the last 2 years. It's starting back in spring break. Spring break.
Spring break.
We're gonna
Spring
be back
break.
out there in the streets and starting to get into the merch now. So
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So now I know you said that you was getting into the merch. So it's just gonna be like dope. And then what is the dope standing for?
The dope is part of is part of the whole acronym for edible dope.
Okay.
The whole acronym is evolving daily, inspiring and building legacies, endlessly doing our part every day. So the
Okay.
dope is doing our part every day.
Doing our part every
And
day.
yeah, and that just symbolizes, we all have to be doing our part to make this world run and spin and function. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah.
that's where that comes from.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, I know like I be seeing you on Facebook like doing your thing, like
Okay.
with the meals, doing the catering and
Yeah.
everything. We got a couple of pictures of you chefing it up.
Okay.
We like to stalk
They got
people
me in
pages
action.
around here,
Right.
okay? I'd be like, "Oh, give me that picture. We want to see something nice."
Right.
So, you're doing meal preps, you basically doing the works like with it.
Yeah. I want to kind of tap into everything with it. I don't want
Yeah.
it to just be known for one thing. Like a lot of people ask me, "What's my favorite thing to cook?" or what's my specialty?"
Yeah.
I usually can't tell them because I like to cook everything. So
Yes.
I want to be able to take care of everybody in every kind of way. From
Yeah.
people who trying to eat healthy or might not have time to cook, which is what the meal preps is for.
Mhm.
Things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I remember, and for those of you who do not know, I've known Teddy since about 2016.
Yeah.
Okay. When Teddy was like cooking on the grill and he would come to work and be like, "Oh, I just cooked some food on the grill. You want some food?" I sure do.
Yeah. I used to
Okay.
bring them dinners
Yes.
to work.
Hop Dottie.
Yeah. Shout out to Hot Daddy.
Shout out to Hop Dottie because we were definitely working at a burger bar.
For
Okay.
sure.
And it was a good time. And it's so good for me to see the growth from like 2016 to like where you're at now. Like you're really out there just really, really doing it,
Yeah.
really doing it.
I'm doing my best for sure.
I see. So my question is like, what age did you kind of like decide like, okay, I really like cooking. Like this is something that I could see myself doing.
Um, well, it was never the plan to cook. I was never supposed to be a chef. That's the first thing first.
Right.
Um, but I was playing football but I wasn't doing good in my work. I was
Oh
skipping
wow. Well, I
school
mean,
and
what were you
stuff.
playing? Running back, receiver, or?
I played a couple positions. I played cornerback. I didn't play linebacker. I played center before. I played fullback. I was spread
Okay.
around a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But I got, like I said, my grades wasn't keeping up because I was skipping school. Bad
Mm-hmm.
kid stuff.
Smoking
But
weed.
all that stuff. But yeah. After that, I always wanted to own a restaurant. So after football was over, it was cooking was something I always just like doing around the
Yeah.
house. Help mama cook, help granny cook, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just started doing it. I got in culinary class, and it was actually my uncle who made me realize. My uncle Lester, shout out Uncle Lester.
Uncle Lester.
He let me know that it was my passion because he asked me one time. He was like, "Is this your passion?" And I was like, I didn't know what it meant to have a passion for something at the time. He was like, I mean, when you like doing something, I was like, yeah, I like doing it, so I guess it is. And it just kind of started from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I know that you said that you eventually want to have a restaurant. Like, what would you name your restaurant?
The restaurant gonna be called Edible Dope.
Okay, so it's called Edible Dope. Okay, okay.
Edible Dope. One of them.
One of them.
Dope. I want to have another one that's it's gonna be on the more fancier side. It'll be like down the line,
Yeah.
That's gonna be I can say the name is Fataz.
Right. Okay.
That's my middle name.
So
Fataz.
that sounds very sexy. Live entertainment.
Yeah.
I can see
kind
it.
of make it a little elegant.
Yeah.
But the restaurant that I want is gonna be called Edible Dope. for sure.
Right. You do like a edible dope kitchen and cocktails or something. You know, everybody doing kitchen and cocktails everywhere, you
Yeah,
know.
it probably won't be like that. I want to be
Right.
different. You know, I don't want to do what everybody doing.
Not like that. I'm
You know,
saying, like, you know, because
it's
I still haven't been a there, you know, ever since I seen the video of the man
right.
cussing people out for twerking. But, you know, but
Oh yeah, I
it's
remember
definitely
that.
like,
Right.
I'm scared to go, you know, but I can't wait for that. And I can see the vision and I can see the dream.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, the hardest thing, you know, is for you with in the day to day of, like, you know, like pushing like the routine with it?
The hardest thing. You mean like as far as cooking or just anything like?
Just like, you know, with wanting to pursue, like, you know, get in the restaurant and the grind, you know.
The hardest thing is um the hardest thing really is to keep going.
The
To
consistency. I
keep going when it
absolutely,
get
yeah.
hard, when them times when you just like you down to your last couple dollars and stuff. I done had a lot of them times.
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
hardest part is to keep going when you get to that point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So are you all full in with just cooking, like, or working and then doing it on the side?
Yeah, I've been full in cooking since July 4th of July 2019. That's the last
Pandemic,
time I
yeah.
worked. No, this was right before the pandemic. This
Really,
was before
2019?
2019. This was like summer 2019.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. It was a
Summer
pandemic
2019.
before the pandemic. Yeah, like
Before we
before
all knew,
COVID.
it was probably already going on. Before we all knew about
Right.
the
It was
pandemic.
out though, because there was a couple people out there coughing, doing it all up in there.
So
You
I ended
know.
up like, I think the job I had, they went out of business or something.
Yeah, it was a
And
lot of things closing.
I just kept going. And that speaking now, I feel like he knew about it because he sold the business.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
He
before,
got
so I
out
feel
while,
like he
yeah.
probably knew about it. But anyway,
He got out.
yeah. After that, I was just like, you know, I'm gonna go full time. This must be what that mean. If I'm losing my job like this, it must mean I got to go full time. Because I was still doing it. I
Yeah.
would come home from work and do plates, still do parties on the weekend and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I would definitely say, you know, just from like this past holiday, you know, we had, you know, you're cooking. Okay, black and lamb chops. I can say what it was. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
so we got the black and lamb chops.
They had that dope and turf.
I had the dope and turf.
Yeah. Like surf and turf.
Okay.
Dope and turf.
It was very nice because it was like when you try to figure out like what to do for Valentine's Day, I'm like, what am I gonna do for Valentine's Day? I don't know. And then we were gonna go to a restaurant, and I was like, Teddy. I call him Teddy. Y'all can't call him that. Yeah, so I'm like, let me reach out to him, and you were like, what you need? Like right there. And it was like maybe like within the 48 hours, really 24 hours almost, I would say. Yeah.
A couple days before,
and you was like on it with it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't play my games. Like I'm not gonna take 3-4 hours to respond unless I just don't see it.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm gonna see it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond fast because I'm trying to build myself up out here. So I don't want to be taking too long or not paying attention, and then I miss something that could
can miss some money.
You know, lead me to something else. Not even just about the money, just a new customer,
opportunity. Yeah.
Or even an opportunity for me to shoot some dope content. Like I've been working on these reels lately. Like when I did y'all stuff, I made a reel out of that. So
you get the views.
Yeah. So that's what it helped me with.
And social media is definitely the place to be. Like, especially like a lot of people are really blowing up from like it's at a point where you don't even have to go to school for anything. Yeah, you can literally just go live and blow up, and somebody's gonna pick you up.
You got like, YouTube University. So
yes, I'm just saying.
On there, so.
That's what we've been doing. That's why, like, we've been trying to stream on Twitch and YouTube. Like, even sometimes what used to get me would be like, for me, because Reverse Happy Hour did take a pause, like for me in my life, because it was a lot when you're going live. Like, you know, we would go live like every week. It was consuming for me. My biggest thing used to be like the views. I'd be like, I would look and always look. I don't see nobody watching. And like my new team is like, you don't care about who ain't watching. Like the right people gonna see it. Just do the show. Just do the show. And I think for
that's how
me,
I feel about not to cut you off, but that's how I feel about when you post on social media. Because you'll have some stuff you'll post on there, get 2 likes, 3 likes, or
Yeah,
whatever. You
it's
probably
like
put your work in there.
you put your heart
That's
in it.
another thing that make it hard to keep going sometimes too, because it's like, man, nobody's seeing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But people are seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
They just not liking it.
Yeah.
Or some things on the social media stops you from people seeing it or something like that.
You got to get the right
yeah.
people. You got to remove the people that's already there, and you
Mhm.
got to put the supporters there. That's what you got to do.
For sure.
Like sometimes, like the family and friends that you had before, y'all got to go.
For
Y'all
sure.
got to go. I'm trying to like tap in and reach other people right now. Y'all sitting up here taking up space, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all got to go and move around. You ain't sharing my stuff. You see me doing cooking food, you know? And especially like with like chefs and stuff, like I be seeing you post all and the food be looking bumping. You all in Deep Ellum, you know?
Street cooking
It's a lie, right?
Yeah.
I seen the one video. I don't know if it was macaroni and cheese, but it was something with some sauce, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, it was a loaded mac and cheese."
Oh my god!
I think it had lemon pepper chicken, buffalo shrimp, and barbecue steak.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just one of them meals. That's one of them street meals that I bring out there. So we're bringing that back this year. I'm gonna have some brunch meals out there this time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of take it up a notch. I'm trying to get a couple of other people that I know that cook to come out there with me.
Yeah.
Just to create a whole vibe and get more of the street cooking.
You want
Dallas, because that's one thing. Dallas not really known for food like that.
They not.
So
they not.
That's something I want to bring more to the city or help bring.
Yeah,
it's a lot of good cooks out here.
It is, and like they be having like sometimes we go to like the Soul Food Festival that they have down there, downtown by Botham Jean Road by Southside Flats. And they have like trucks out there, like of people who cook, soul food people, like Black people that cook soul food, Africans. It's really nice, but it's like some of the ain't no shade to some of the food now. Did a little better on that. Ribs was kind of porkish, but
these are the opinions of Charity Channelle.
It is. It's the opinions of me because I am a foodie at heart. I like to eat, and I think like even with Oak Lawn, like in the gay district, we have our uncle. Shout out to Smoking Joe's. Uncle Smoking Joe's been there for like ever. The hot dog stand, but that's about it. Like, and not everybody wants a hot dog. They don't. But some people want to try a little something different. Never everybody wants to go to Hunky's Burgers. Like people want that street food.
Yeah.
Like we want
especially late night. Like, late at night, there's only a couple things you can get.
Yeah.
Can get tacos, a burger, or what else?
Breakfast.
Yeah. You can't even get chicken.
No, you cannot. Oh my God.
Just chicken tenders or some nuggets, but you can't like go and get. It's not a lot of food you can go get late at night. So
yeah.
That's where I come in.
And I thought I saw like that you had cooked some pizza.
Yeah. Flatbread pizza.
Flatbread pizza out there.
Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Yeah.
Shrimp scampi pizza. And what was that shit? I think it was buffalo chicken pizza.
Yeah, just out there. I seen it. The cheese was just dripping all off of it. I said, I'm never in Deep Ellum.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I can come to Deep Ellum.
Well, it's a lot that go on in Deep Ellum, baby.
It's a lot. It is. It is.
I can't get out there, baby.
But where I'm at, I'm out the way. Like I'm like Deep Ellum is here. I'm like right there.
Right, because you're about Punch Bowl, right?
Yeah, right by the Punch Bowl Social on the corner of Good Latimer and Commerce. That's where I'm at.
Good Latimer and Commerce.
You pull up right there at Punch Bowl, you're gonna see me right there cooking with that.
Right there cooking. And you be having a team out there.
Yeah, I have different people to come out. But help me out. Shout out to everybody that come out. And I don't want to name everybody because it's a bunch of names, but y'all know who y'all are.
Yes, that's it. Y'all know who y'all are. The respect for that. That's good. And I be seeing it, and I saw you in Walmart that one time, and I said, "Oh man, let me go see."
right.
I'd be like, "I'm gonna pull up," and then I see all the people down there. I turn that Jeep Grand Cherokee around, baby. I ain't got time. We about to go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to Dairy Queen, get us 2 tacos or something. But no, I'm super excited to just kind of, definitely see the lights go out. We set the tone sometime, guys. Right. But okay, so very excited to hear about that and the merch. I know you have like some of the shirts to kind of show
Oh yeah,
the people.
these are actually the new shirts.
Okay.
You want to go to show them now?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we could show them your little pastel colors. I
Yeah,
like them. Yeah.
we got some new colors
Okay.
that are coming out. This is the first time they coming out, so Charity gonna be the first one.
I'm gonna rock my edibles up.
She
I'm
gonna
gonna
be the
do a
first
whole
one.
TikTok to it, guys, because
So we got
my social media team.
we got the blue
Okay.
with the pink
Okay.
and the reflective yellow.
Period. Let's see the back.
In the back, say the same thing. Doing our part every day with the globe, and the globe, the Earth represents.
Okay.
Where we need to be doing our part all over the world.
Yeah.
So we got the blue with the pink and the
okay. Eddie, and I said Eddie Teddy. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Someone Eddie.
Then we got the yellow.
Okay.
With the light blue and the reflective on the back. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's on there. Follow me at Edible Dope Chef, and y'all can see it.
Plug it in.
And that's also where you can purchase.
We got it plugged.
That's on the back, the blue with the yellow.
I like that one. I've been really heavy on the yellows lately.
Hey, and it's spring. It's about to be spring.
It is about to be spring. It is about to be spring.
Bright colors. Then we got that green because it's St. Patrick's Day around.
It is coming up, and March Madness. Yep.
That with the tan and the green reflective in the back. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Course, as I have on, y'all see this is one of the last hoodies I dropped.
Okay.
It's gold and white with the green. Yeah, it got a few more colors as well.
All right. Now, okay, so when is the hoodies coming back out? I mean, I get it, even though like it's not about to be wintertime anymore.
Right.
It still be cold. Like I like to be in the house wearing a hoodie with the AC on.
I mean, I still actually have hoodies available.
Okay.
Like I said, Edible Dope Chef on Instagram, on Facebook, Edible Dope Chef as well.
Okay.
Or you can go to Tajadeen Bello Jr.
That's right.
And that's where I have them right now until I get my website going.
Yeah.
Like that. So
I'm super excited. Like every time I see you, and I also see our other friend that we worked with at Hop Dottie, kind of doing his thing. Y'all been doing it, man. Just kind of like I said, it's the growth. Right. It's the growth of just seeing it and just really seeing. It's a beautiful feeling to see your friends like grow like that.
For sure.
And just really do it.
Yeah. I it's really been a lot of growing that I've done, especially these past like 2 years from 2021 and 2022. I really did a lot of growing, a lot of learning. I'm still learning. I still learn every day, and like I said, it's been a journey, but I mean, I couldn't see myself doing nothing else.
Absolutely.
This is what I love to do. I love to cook. I love to feed people. I love to see the reactions.
Yeah.
Some people tell me people come from other cities and they tell me, oh, it's better than New York and Jersey.
Yeah.
They don't have stuff like this over here. They don't do this. So, I kind of want to get into that as well, where, maybe I can start traveling with my grill.
Absolutely.
Going to different cities and, showing them what we do out here in Dallas, what we got out here.
That's the goal. Yeah. That's the goal. And we saw that you were featured in the Dallas Voyage, magazine.
Yeah. You
had a spread in Dallas Voyage.
Yes. They, that one. I feel they asked some good questions on there because they made me get real
deep
on there with my answers. So if y'all get a chance, go and check out my article on Dallas Voyage.
You said that I couldn't article.
My article on Dallas Voyage.
On Dallas Voyage.
Yeah, Edible Dope Chef.
They are a good magazine, and they cover everything. Like you said, the questions that they ask are real personable. They want to know, like, where did the passion, the dream, the core come from? So it was really good to see, like, you got featured in that. I said,
look. Yeah. And I was, for a minute, I was like, man, I want to get on there because I've seen a lot of people getting on there and stuff. But, they eventually reached out to me. So that's cool. Yeah. I appreciate Dallas Voice.
Right. You deserve it. And I think the biggest thing and what I practice on the show a lot and I say a lot of is this is the year to do what you are deserving of. This is the year to go after it, instead of just sitting there waiting for it to come, go get it. Because it's not. Like a lot of people are very miserable and stuck in like a stagnant stage because they either are too afraid or, they've become content with what they're doing and it's just driving their mind crazy. They're unhappy. They hate their job. Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it. And you got to know that it's gonna be a lot of hard times. It's gonna be a lot of times where you want to quit. I didn't quit a few times and came back to it, but it's gonna be a lot of times where you want to quit, but you got to keep going. You get 1 view, 2 views, 1 comment, no comments. Keep going. If that's what you want to do, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Me and my sister been talking about that a lot lately. She because she been doing her braids for like the last 2 years. Touched by Key braids and braids and locks.
Okay. Okay. Is that Key to do the popcorn? No, that's not her. The girl that used to do the Valentine's popcorn with you.
Oh no.
Oh, look at me. I'm nosy. What a popcorn.
That was my
popcorn.
cousin. But yeah, we talk about that a lot because she been, like I said, she's still new at it. So she's getting to those times where, you know, she'll have slow times. Yes. She'll know what's next and this and that. So we kind of motivate each other to be like, hey, keep going. Don't stop. You know, hey, you got how many customers you got today?
Yeah.
You got 1? Okay, post that. Go get another one.
Yeah. Hashtag
you get 2 more. Hey, be proud for them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely keep going. Don't succumb to the hard times.
Yeah.
You're gonna have them regardless. Even if you become a millionaire, they have hard times too. And
we just don't see them.
Yeah, we just don't see them.
We just don't see them.
They don't complain about it. They keep going.
You're absolutely right about that. I will definitely say that I have my tough days, especially because I'm always constantly in front of the camera. Yeah. You know, and even before, you know, when I started doing it, and then like branching off to doing the street team, and then, you know, going from, you know, doing it with my friends to like doing it solo and behind the scenes, like people don't know like what you think about, you know, when it's there. But I'm glad I do have my team that I have now. Don, Trudy, TGN, you know, switched it up, went with, you know, different team focus. My brother Xavier, like Whitson, pushes me. Like he will call me 3:00 in the morning. Like, what are we doing? Like, staying consistent with it. And now I'm producing more. You know, writing it out, writing a whole show out. Got that experience.
But see, that's another thing too. Like, you got to have them right people around you.
You do.
Them right people that is gonna call you and say, "Hey, what we doing?
Yeah.
Hey, where you at? What time we?
Yeah,
starting?
That's Dawn.
You ain't here yet? Oh, what time you getting here?
Right.
You know we got to be here.
You gotta get on there. Come on
your team. So definitely, when you building a brand or you building anything, really, make sure you got the right people on your team.
Oh, absolutely.
And something that I be having to fight with too is you can't do it all by yourself. You gotta get people but you gotta have people that's willing to actually help you and do the work with you.
They do.
Not just because it's your partner, not because it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend or it's your family member. You got to make sure it's somebody that love what y'all doing just as much as you do.
Right.
So
exactly,
that's another big thing. Have them right people around you.
It's very, very hard.
For sure.
You know,
it is. It's time consuming.
I'm a one-woman show over here, baby.
To be honest, it's easier to work a job because you know you're going in there for this amount of time,
right?
This amount of hours.
Yeah.
When you working an entrepreneur, when you start a business, it's 24 hours.
It is.
It's 24/7.
It is.
Constantly coming up with the marketing, the finances,
everything,
the team and everything.
Yeah. It's pricey. Sure. And you know, the thing about it is, it's very, you're fine. He got it. It's cold outside. Yeah. He ain't got COVID. Because if me and Don get sick and we ain't here next week, we know who it done.
This weather is crazy. If you know Texas weather, you know
very.
What's going on.
But that is a very good thing. And I think a lot of people need that advice because there are a lot of people that are quiet, silently quitting their jobs because, like I said, they're unhappy. Yeah. People are unhappy in this world, and the way that everything is happening to where we have so much more access to things that we never had access to. It's so easy to get it. You just have to just reach out there and just grab it and just pull it. It's right there.
Just start.
You have to.
That's also the hardest part, starting.
Oh God, yeah.
Day one is the hardest thing. But once you get past day one,
you in there.
It's smooth sailing.
It takes 21 days to build a routine. You know what I'm saying? So once you that 21, it's like embedded in your head. It's become a part of your lifestyle. So you're doing what you have to do to make it and doing that.
And it's not gonna come fast. It's not gonna come easy.
No.
It's not gonna be. You're not gonna start today and tomorrow you'll be a millionaire.
No.
It's not
No,
happening.
no, it's gonna definitely take those years. We've seen people 10 years, people in their 40s just now tapping into it and into their success, because the first couple of years of your life, you really just, living.
Yeah.
And then once you get in like your late 29s, your 30s, you're like, okay, I want a career now.
Right.
I don't have another job in me. I know I don't. This where I work at right now, which I can't even say the name because I signed the NDA. Mm-hmm. It's a wrap, my boy. That's all I'm saying. Right. After you, there will not be another job. It will be my straight career, what I'm passionate about, which is media, production, all of that is going to be that.
Right.
Because what we do is we get to the point once we get in our 30s and we're like, okay, now we're serious. I don't want to party no more.
Right.
Because I bet you don't even go out to you never really went out like that either.
I was never really a club guy. Of course I go, bar or something with my partners or, somewhere. I like to have fun. Like I like to do fun stuff like bowling and, go Dave and Buster's or something like that. I like stuff like that. So,
I do too. I do.
So I ain't really a club guy, so I never really had that. Like I done been, but it ain't my same.
It ain't. It's all right. But then you wake up the next day, you open your wallet, and you got butterflies and moths.
That's anywhere though.
Flying. It is though, especially these days.
People doing that at the bar.
Yeah, I just can't go out and spend $20. I'm gonna spend about $100 to $200 a day. That's why I hate opening my door. Right. As soon as I open my door, $300 and went out.
Yeah, I mean,
like, damn, where it go?
Everything's going up, so
yeah, you're spending $300 a day. Yeah. I would rather move to Sweden with my friend. Because at Sweden, they have like a 40. I think back then during the pandemic, like you had to be like, oh, like you are going to spend $40 a day. Right. That's fine. $40 a day. I have to spend $40 a day. No problem.
$40, like you said.
Yeah.
You'll spend $40 so quick because you go to gas station.
That's it. Wingstop, an 8-piece combo. That's already $20 right there. I mean, we can get the edible dope wings. 6-piece and something.
That's true. They probably gonna be better too.
And I'm pretty sure your Cajun fried corn would be too. Get you some elote, some street corn going on, all that good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta have it. It's just just a pleasure, to see you. And I'm so glad I went to Walmart that day and I said,
right. It's good to see you. You should tell them why you call me Teddy.
Okay, so I call him Teddy because it's like Tedley Riley. Like all I want to do is zoom and a boom boom. The women with the high, the bikinis on the beach, they got on the thong bikinis and stuff. And Teddy looked like he was just posing in between two chicks with a dookie chain on back in the day, like in the club. And ever since then, I called him Teddy. And all the ladies love Teddy. Where's my sister Ashley at? She's normally up here because if Ashley would see you ever, she would be like, "Is that my man?" They were obsessed with Teddy. They would forget about me and Lyric and DeMarcus. They went straight for Teddy. They were just like,
I will not confirm or deny.
And it's been so long since we've all been around each other, of course.
Yeah.
Definitely we may have to plan, like I said, a little nightly special and bring back the old Motley crew for a good little episode, kind of catch up and see. Well, we know what you're doing. Catch up with Lyric, catch up with DeMarcus, kind of see what everybody is doing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Bring y'all butt on, man. Y'all come on up here.
Right. And Lyric, I'm probably going to call her when I leave here. So and tell her who I'm with. So she'll be like, Teddy. So it's good.
So hey, Lyric, when you see this.
Oh, I know. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got some questions really quick, guys, before we cut out. Oh, they wrote in? Okay. So we got some questions that we're going to answer, or one question. So before we get to those questions, Teddy, one more time, tell them where they can find you at: Instagram, Facebook, website.
Instagram, Edible Dope Chef. Facebook, Edible Dope Chef. Also, Tajudeen Bello Jr. I'm not going to spell it out. Just it's spelled how it sounds. Tajudeen Bello Jr.
They can't say that. Hey, they might can't.
Edible Dope Chef there. Y'all will find me.
Oh my
God. Y'all can also find me in Deep Ellum on Fridays, Saturday nights, on the corner of Good Latimer and Commerce, right by the Punch Bowl. And y'all can hit me up, like I said, for some merch. We got the Doing Our Part Everyday merch. So y'all make sure y'all come and get some of that and support the movement. And make sure you're doing your part every day. Also, make sure y'all tune in to Reverse Happy Hour, man.
It's just gonna get better every day and every year and every month. We about to do it up really, really big. We got some great stuff coming up. Hopefully we can get some footage shot because your girl is directing and producing now, filming she on the cameras. I got the whole camera now, so I'll be out filming. Come out and check you out. Come shoot some reels because I'll be doing the social media promoting too.
Definitely bring the street team out there. All that.
Yeah. The street team ain't been the street team since street. Now, shout out to Susie Q and Jay Palacios of Reverse Happy Hour Street Team, the family, of course. Yeah. Definitely. Now we have to talk about the question that we have. His name is Reginald, and he's 29 years old from Fort Bragg. Now, me and Teddy gonna answer this. Okay. My cousin was deployed to Germany about 9 months ago, and his girlfriend was on the verge of breaking up with him before he left. They have a 7-year-old son that he sends money home to take care of the boy. But her and I have been kicking it for about 6 months, and I think I'm falling for her. We do picnics, walks on the beach, bubble baths together. What? And she has some of the best SCX I've ever had. Should I tell him she is my girl now, or should she be the one to tell him? Well, first off, I really would like to say my condolences to the both of y'all when he come back from Germany, because this dude he's deployed in the military. Hey. What you mean? What branch is he in? Like, you better hope he ain't a Marine, because baby, y'all gone. Like, what would you do? Would you, like, you smashing your cousin girl? Like, what would you say?
First of all, I wouldn't smash my cousin girl.
But you never know, Teddy. It could be a drunk night where y'all both drunk and then she be looking real voluptuous.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That's up for her to tell him.
But what you gonna do with you?
What I'm gonna do? I mean, okay, I'll say this because me and my boy Ty, shout out to my boy Thailand.
Yeah.
NJ Hot Shot. We always say if he hit my girl or I hit his girl, we better tell each other. We better tell each other what happened,
before the girl does.
Before the girl do. Because if you don't tell me, if you do that, you don't tell me or whatever, then you ain't really my partner. I mean, you ain't really my partner if you hit my girl.
Not if you knocking the walls in, no. Yeah,
you better tell me. So I would say, I mean, I don't like I said, I wouldn't do it. So, but if it happened, yeah, I would tell my partner like, hey, look, my cousin, your girl, yeah,
I would be like, your girl was like making a pass at me, and I told her like, nah. But then how your private ended up in or on, or we got to be limited.
At that point, you didn't say nah.
Of course he didn't. You mean you've been checking her out from day one, right?
Yeah.
He been wanting to slap skins.
Yeah, you probably been checking her out from day one. Yeah.
Now he said they've been kicking for about 6 months. But what about the little boy? What if the little boy is his child, and they was really kicking it 6 months, 7 years ago, and the little boy is his son? The little boy ain't the deployed man's child.
I mean,
he is a cousin's baby.
There's a whole lot of cases of that. So
you Jezebel.
Dana.
Oh my God. Reginald, we need to know what branch you in. Are you in the Army? Are you because if he in the Army, either way, you are out of here. My dad is a Marine.
So is it the cousin that hit the girl? Is it the cousin that was knocking, that was messing with the girl that's asking us this question?
I think it's the cousin that's writing it in, because he said his cousin who was deployed to Germany for about 9 months. So the girl's baby daddy is his cousin.
And he said, should I tell him, is she my girl or should she be the one?
Reginald, you a cold brother dude, bro.
A cold piece, man.
You cold, bro.
Sit down.
Talking about in love, RPUU, what?
I don't know, man. You might want to let her tell him, because he might shoot you.
No, we don't need for him to tell nothing, because either way, they both gonna die.
I said she might need to tell him, because somebody gonna have to tell dude. But she might have to tell him, because he might shoot you, bro. Like real talk.
Like for real. And let's think, if he has PTSD or something, why was he only over there for 9 months? Did he get discharged? Did he have to come back? We need to know more of this story, Reginald.
No, it just said he got deployed 9 months ago.
Yeah, it said he got deployed. Deployed for
to Germany about 9 months ago. So he been there 9 months,
and he been slapping skins for 6 months.
He probably been slapping skins for 9 months.
I feel like he been slapping skins the whole 9 months, but you trying to say 6 months to try to make yourself look good, Reginald. Are you or are you not having protected sex? Now, if this man come back from Germany, you know how I go, like when a man come back from Germany and a wife pregnant and she be like, oh, it's your baby. Not if I've been here for 9 months, when you get pregnant.
Right. Hey.
There's no denying it.
I just say, bro, you're in a very difficult situation right now.
I think that
really, I don't know. Y'all already in a relationship, so.
And then talking about, should I tell him that she my girl? Now, who made the decision that y'all was together? Well, I thought it was just sex.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
That's really disrespectful. Like, you gotta see me. Like, for real, I'm fighting my cousin. I'm fighting you every time I see you, bro. Yeah. Then well, you got my son.
Military, so he might shoot you, bro. Like,
okay.
You, so put your vest on.
Then, like, what, you round his 7-year-old son.
Yeah.
Oh man, baby, you going down. The baby mama gonna lose custody of the baby if he do it right.
It happens all the time.
It does happen every day, B.
Unfortunately,
happen every day, B.
It happens a lot. So, yeah.
God, dog, I feel so bad. Well, Reginald, it's been nice knowing you. We wish you nothing but the best. If we see you on the breaking news reporting live out in North Carolina, we know that it was you and the baby mama that did your cousin dirty. But with that being said. Oh, excuse me. The big four in business. I felt like I had to burp. Prepare, persistence, passion, and prayer. And I will see you guys next week right back at the Chateau here at the Reverse Happy Hour with your girl, Channelle. Bye.